Good morning, students. Today we will be seeing classification. Today we will be seeing two topics. One is classification of services, and the other one is we will be seeing about services marketing mix. These two topics we will be seeing today, and with this we will be concluding the first unit. So you can check even the syllabus. We have completed all the topics in the first unit, and we'll in the coming classes and all we'll be going for a second unit. So one more main topic, actually we have seen characteristics of services, and now we'll be seeing one more important topic in first unit is classification of services. So in this slide it has been given, it is based on the degree of customer involvement. This was actually designed by even in our library there this book will be available, Christopher Lovelock, Services Marketing by Christopher Lovelock. You can refer that book if you want. So he has classified into four classifications. One is people processing, second one is possession processing, then third one is mental stimulus processing, and fourth one is information processing. According to Lovelock, he has classified services into four categories. One is people processing, possession processing, mental stimulus, and information processing. So we'll be seeing the 4 points one by one in the coming slide. First one is people processing. So people processing is actually tangible acts directly towards people. Okay, this one is actually where it will be directly acting towards the people. Example is based on is airlines, then hospitals, hairstylists, fitness centers. These and all will be based on people processing. These only examples are given. Many things are there apart from this. So where people will be involved in this directly while you are enjoying the service. So people processing is the first thing where you will be enjoying directly, where you will be enjoying directly uh, with the company. So if you go for airlines, you can feel that how far they are giving different types of services. Each and every airline, if you are traveling, so you can see there will be lots of difference. One airlines will be talking about comfort, and the other airlines will be talking about availability of airlines daily or weekly. So like that and all they'll be talking in hospitals nowadays. Previously and all you cannot see any advertisements related to hospitals. But now if you switch on the TV per day, at least you can see about 10 or 12 organizations giving advertisement related to their hospitals. And hairstylists, so mostly previously and all people used to talk only for women's, they'll be having a beauty parlor and all, but nowadays it is not like that. Even men are equally going for beauty parlors. They're having their own uh, pattern of enjoying the services related to hair dressings and all. And fitness centers nowadays, even nobody calls. Previously itself, I told previously in the previous last week, sorry, not previous, last week I told about even gyms are now called as fitness studios. So fitness centers, how to reduce your weights, everything. Previously, people will talk about only in gyms. It will be applicable now. It is called as very advanced stage. It is called as studio. Next one is uh, possessions. Possession. So once you enjoying the service, you will be using that service after taking it. Tangible acts directed towards possession. Example is repair services, landscaping, house cleaning services and all. Once they complete the work, then only you will be knowing whether you will be whether the customers will be having full satisfaction. It will take it will not be shown immediately, where it will be taking at least minimum 3 to 5 days or 1 week So it only it is called as actually here it will be coming under possession. Once you enjoy that, so once you have it in your hands, it will take some time to or minimum. So why I am given first one is repair services because at least minimum 1 day is required to to know whether the condition of the vehicle is good or not. So then also comes landscaping, house cleaning services. There are many companies nowadays in these two sectors, house cleaning services and landscaping and all. There are many companies now. Even if you see the companies, if you go to any companies, most of the companies they give their housekeeping staffs and all are outsourced because they can easily judge whether the company is giving real satisfaction towards their clients. So you can see many companies like that. Then mental stimulus processing. So these are all these people processing and possession processing are tangible. Mental stimulus and information processing both are intangible acts directed towards people. Example is consulting, education, then psychotherapy, broadcasting. Everything is actually here intangible. Say, for example, consulting or education, where you can see, you can tell only whether, say, for example, education. So nobody cannot tell it immediately. It is intangible. They talk about many things when coming to education. They talk about the services provided by that education organization and what is the benefit they are passing it to the young people. Everything only it is intangible. They talk about only one thing is tangible is that infrastructure. Apart from that, nothing can be done in the intangible sectors in mental stimulus processing and all. So you should understand why consulting is coming here. Well, consulting is coming here because of the consulting is coming here because of where you cannot tell it immediately. The company itself, the company itself, the company itself will be finding out whether uh, not only the company, we can talk about many people will be thinking about only doctor consulting. It's not like that. As we are a management student, we can talk about even management consulting. Then we can talk about tax consultancies. There are many consultancies where it is intangible. So I don't know how many of them know. I think you have studied marketing management in your second semester. In the second semester, while studying marketing management, you would have gone through a very good book, Marketing Management by Philip Kotler. So I don't know how many of them knows this. Philip Kotler is a marketing consultant for Ford company. So he only has given idea to find out new markets because once uh, the famous countries like US and all the markets has become stagnant in automobile sector. So he has given idea as he is a consultant for marketing for Ford company. He has given a suggestion that identifying new market. So when they were identifying new market, India was the first place to identifying the new markets. Like that, only Ford entered into India. So it is a very big consultancies. Uh, it is very big business nowadays. So if you give ideas, sharing many things to the people, so with the base of experience, you can tell that about talking about many things in consulting. Then psychotherapy, then broadcasting. So broadcasting psychotherapy is actually you will be talking about psychotherapy broadcasting. So you will be talking about the satisfaction where whether the people will be when they go for when they go for they go for anything for related to when they are going for any consultancies. to consult with any physiotherapists or related to mental related stress, everything you can talk about their satisfaction level both for mind and physical. So they can only after 2 days or 3 days they can get satisfaction about even their physical fitness is very good or mental fitness is very good after talking. After it will take some time. It is an intangible. Then broadcasting. So broadcasting also it will it will take it will take some one minimum 1 day. So how far the program has reached effectively. So these are all talking about mental stimulus processing for classification of services. Then comes about information processing, talking about accounting, banking, financial services, mostly intangible acts. So I previously itself I told about these two things. We'll be talking about intangible acts, both mental stimulus and information processing, accounting, banking, and all. It is only the information they'll be giving. It will be displayed. So how far, even if you're seeing any advertisements, that too if you're referring any business related newspapers, they'll be giving statements of company and all, balance sheet of companies, everything they'll be talking there and they'll be giving information. So you can see it and you can whether it's based on the companies, you can check how far the company's performance is. That is what we can check. That's all. You cannot go physically and talk about this company is very good. When they are showing displaying something, you can oh this company is very good like that. You can think and you will be investing in that company. So there are other. This is actually an uh, level of customer contact with service organization. How far it is high and how far it is low, and there are some sectors in between talking about uh, the satisfaction level of the customers. So when you're talking about many categories here, that's what we were talking in a previous slide. People processing, mental processing, all everything will be coming here in these slides, talking about nursing homes, haircut, then star hotels, and talking about insurance sector, cable TV. So you should, from this chart, you can tell that which categories will be having high satisfaction and some categories will be having with low satisfaction level. That is what here we are talking about. Emphasizes encounters with equipment, and there the top it is there emphasizes encounters with service personnel. So here talking about the process that will be seeing in the coming slides, and there it is talking about in the top will be talking about service personnel, where people will be coming there in picture, and here it will be talking about the process here. So this is what here talking. This slide is talking about this particular aspects, and these are the other classification of services. That is actually degree of tangibility that is based on skills and expertise required. Is either it might be a professional or non-professional. It might be and based on skill. Say for example, if anybody is having 25 years of experience in any field, he'll be going and giving ideas from his field. Normally, when even in management, there are lots of techniques here. If anybody else is having experience, they'll be going and sharing their ideas with the companies about. So degree of tangibility you can tell. Then a business orientation of service provider. So there are many companies now here. So if you go to any companies where they give lots of service nowadays, if you go for any functions nowadays, there are many companies talking about the satisfaction level for arranging marriage. So I don't know how many of them have seen advertisement like this. If there is any marriage at your residence, come only with two suitcases. Come only with two suitcases, and Other things will be taking care. This is the main advertisement. I don't know how many of them I've seen. It is this type of companies or event management companies. So they arrange top to bottom in the marriage. So both the bride and groom will come only with this, only two or three suitcases from their residence to the marriage hall, and other things these companies will be taking care. There are many people who arrange these sorts of activities, and it is a very big business nowadays because most of the people are working, they are not having time to spend to arrange lots of activities. Further, this type of companies and all are their business orientation of service provider and type of according to the end user. Nowadays, very big example is even in business orientation we can talk, and the type of end user also you can talk. Talking about the services provided by companies, delivery services you can talk. Then you can talk about the intermediate services to the users, where we can tell an example for end user. If you are placing an order, there are companies which deliver the products and all. So if you are placing an order in Amazon, directly Amazon will not be coming at your residence. They are having a tie-up with three or four delivery companies, and they'll be delivering it. So type of end user, according to the end user, they'll be fixing the delivery patterns and all. So these are all very big classifications of services, and we'll be talking about next topic here is very important topic here. So I told in the beginning itself, three topics are very important in the first unit. One is characteristics of services, second one is classification of services, and third one is services marketing mix. You people would have studied in marketing about four P's of marketing. So that is what here many people will be knowing. That is product, price, place, and promotion. Everybody will be knowing as even when you are entering into a company, all the persons who are being interviewed, they'll be asking this question. What are all the four P's of marketing means? Everybody will be knowing product, price, place, and promotion. But actually, as we are studying service marketing, we'll be sometimes you will also be studying in marketing what is the fifth P in marketing means. So you will be studying that is fifth P is packaging, that is in marketing. But in service marketing, expanded marketing mix of services means there will be three points will be added here. One is people, second one is physical evidence, third one is process. These three things we'll be seeing in your expanded marketing mix. So this chart is showing about customers in the middle in talking about product, price, place, and product, price, place, and promotion in the next circle. And third circle will be talking about people, physical evidence, and process. This is actually the expanded marketing mix of services. So please understand, apart from product, price, place, and promotion, extended product mix in service marketing is people, physical evidence, and process. So why we are studying here this particular three extended piece of marketing in services, because here talking about how the people are involved in while providing service. So where we are all so in this from this slide we are talking here is who play a part in service delivery. So all human beings will be playing a part in service delivery and thus influence the biased perceptions, namely the firm's personnel, the customer, and other customers in the service environment. So here we can talk about many aspects here. When you're talking here about on please. So here talking about customer, then employees, and other persons who are really watching what you're doing. So here, talking about employees recruiting, training, motivation, rewards, teamwork, customers, uh, education, everything will be coming under people. Why here? Because how to present yourself while customer is asking any questions. You should not be. Why training we are talking here? Because in people, because customers will be asking many questions. So immediately you should not get tensed, and you should not show any different sort of faces. If customer is asking any questions irrelevant also, you should try to convince him, and you should try to influence him towards the product. So it only here we are talking about here is mainly about people. So it employees, service employees are too. So here there is one picture. So how the people should be even be presenting yourself, talking about the even so the service employees. So here firms personnel. So how far they are educated with their product, how far they have been given training, so how far they are being motivated, because every day they'll be getting frustrated talking to the employers, talking to the customers. How far they are being motivated because they should be coming again for the fresh day, fresh, a fresh mind next day. So it, how far they are going to be influenced. So like that and all, motivation plays an essential role, because people will be having a direct relationship. That is, people means your service sector employees will be having a direct contact with the customers. So they should be every time be happy, and they should they should be motivated, and everything it should be done according to the final end of the day. Everything it will be the customer's point of view. And next comes physical evidence. So physical evidence is talking about uh, not only the facility design here, the atmosphere, then equipment, then uniforms, everything, your presentation normally. When you enter into a star hotels, you are paying, why you are paying when you go for any star hotels? Because means you are enjoying the service there. The ambience means that environment, it is being created for you. So you're not paying for the food alone there. You're paying for the environment which is created for the customers. That is what here physical evidence is. Here in this slide, it is talking about facility design, equipment, then employee dress here. So please note employee dress also. Then other tangibles, that is actually business cards, statements, and guarantees, reports. Everything is a physical evidence. Without that, why we are talking here in extended marketing, service marketing, because please understand these things. When you go and enjoy some service in any categories, or in any, not only hotels, you go for many hospitals. So they charge high. Why? Because they provide that service and they create that environment for you. And if you are in need of any action, immediately they'll be sorting out the issues on the spot. So these are all very, very important talking about for physical evidence. Then process. This is the seventh P. The mechanisms, procedures, and flow of activities by which the service is being delivered. So here, everything it will be happening in backstage, front stage, procedures, policies, everything. So once you place an order, or once you go and sit in the dealer showroom, or once you go to any hotel, how much time they are taking it to deliver. And if you're going for any hotels, star hotels I'm talking, if you're placing an order, they'll not bring it immediately. They'll not be bringing it. Sorry, they'll not be bringing it immediately. So they will be taking minimum 20 minutes time to serve the food whichever you have ordered. Why? Because normally uh, you should enjoy the service. That is the idea the company will be planning. So if you want to enjoy the service, they will be taking some time. So here in this thing, it is being given as flow of activities. How far you are delivering it, standardized, customized. Then it should be the number of steps should be simple. It should not be complex, and also customer involvement or customer participation also should be there. So I'll tell you one example. So from our family, in our family there was a birthday function. Actually, we booked two tables in one hotel. That is actually everybody will be knowing this barbecue. It is in OMR. So barbecue, we booked two tables. Totally 10 members. We went there to the whole that particular restaurant. So we enjoyed the time there. And finally, they asked a question: whose birthday it is? And at the end of the when while before leaving, they asked a question: whose birthday is that? Whose birthday is today? And we told them, and they brought a new cake where the name also was there in that cake, and four or five employees, four or five employees were standing around us, and they were celebrating with us the birthday function, and they were clapping and they were giving very good musics. So these are all process where how far the customer nowadays expects new things while enjoying services. So you should understand these things and all why it is being added in service marketing. So once you enjoy service, compulsorily you will be paying extra. That is what we'll be we are studying in services. And the next slide is talking about expanded marketing mix of services. That is what here in simple words people means employees will be there, customers will be there, communicating culture and values. They'll be communicating the culture and values to the new customers who are entering to their organization. Then employee research, how far the people are doing the service in the organization. They'll be doing a very big research. They'll not, if they are introducing one service, they'll not be very much idle. So they'll be doing a research how far the employees are taking over their service to the customer. They'll be doing, and if it is done, they'll be doing they'll be finding out new services in the coming days. If it is not done properly, they'll be finding out what is the reason why it is not being successful. And physical evidence, I told facility design, equipment, signage. Signage means so once if you're going for any supermarkets, so there will be displays which are all the products available in which locations. That and all it will be there. That is actually signage. Then employee dress and other tangibles, whichever you are seeing, wherever if you're going for any organizations, whichever you are enjoying and seeing it, it also will be included in the process. The flow of activities, the number of steps involved in the service delivery, and level of customer involvement, how far they are being involved in the while purchasing the product, while they getting the product, and after the product is being delivered. All these things are very very important for expanded marketing services. These three things, these three services, that is people, physical evidence, and process. So with this students, uh, we have covered the entire first unit in services marketing. So in the coming class, we'll be going for a second unit. That also is it will be still interesting because all these subjects are very much lively unless and until you should have gone. When I was talking in your class itself, one person was talking about he is going for modeling, and he will be knowing about when you're talking about hair dressing and other thing and all. He would have enjoyed lots of services in your class itself. There is a real life example, and then when you go for any banking sector or restaurants or any insurance sectors and all, you'll be coming. So this subject is very much lively. So please understand. Don't see it as like a video. So you should enjoy the services which you are. I don't know how many of them have gone for any very big hotels. If not at least hotels, you would have gone for at least hospitals. So why you are paying their private hospitals I'm talking about. So why you are paying somewhat high when compared to other hospitals. So you are enjoying the service means normally they will charge high. So with this we conclude the first unit. Thank you. Thank you.